AI agents are literally VA 2.0. So what do I mean by that? Well, here's the thing. You're actually on the precipice of one of the biggest wealth transfers when it comes to business specifically. So if you're looking for an unfair advantage that's going to give you the 95% leading edge amongst all your competitors right now, then pay close attention to this video because I'm actually going to cover what exactly are AI agents and why are they a bigger evolution than the virtual assistant wave that happened the past 5 years, and how you can not only make more money, but save so much cost and time in that process. Hey, if we haven't met before, my name is Larry Antiporta. I run an AI consulting company. And one of the biggest things that I've realized is most people do not understand the opportunity that comes with AI agents, and they just don't know how to actually use them effectively to book more calls, close more sales, and actually save the time that most people are promising, okay? So I'm gonna bring you back to a time back in 2018 when I was kind of in the beginning, early stages of my entrepreneurship journey. So back then, there was something called a virtual assistant, a VA, okay? And myself being Filipino, what this was actually hiring labor or contractors outside of the general places you hire. So outside the US, Canada, or even Europe, you often would hire them in English-speaking countries like the Philippines. Shout out to my fellow Filipinos, okay? So why this was super beneficial at the time was a lot of people didn't realize that instead of spending 1,500, 2,000, maybe even 3,000 plus per month on a, American-based contractor that would cost a lot of money and sometimes wasn't even that great in terms of results, they could actually go to the Philippines and hire someone for, yep, we know it, $2 to $3 per hour, right? And depending on the task, right, it could be like $5 per hour, okay? But that was a revolutionary mindset at the time. In fact, it actually had a lot of resistance. So nowadays in 2025, hiring a VA is perfectly normal. It's actually a very accepted thing. In fact, a lot of business owners are like, if you don't have a VA, you're done. Why aren't you using a VA? It's one of the best things since sliced bread. Well, guess what? Back in the time, a lot of people didn't actually like this idea. I know personally, because a lot of my business owner colleagues and friends, when I told them that they could go to the Philippines and supply some pesos and dinero to my people, they didn't like that idea. They were like, that's unethical, that's unreliable. How can they perform better than US based employees and sales reps? That idea was totally out of the realms of possibility for these people. So I was like, okay, well, y'all can shut up. I actually want to supply my homeland, my economy back in the Philippines. I want to give back to my Filipino comrades and pay them some good money. Because to be honest, $5 to $10 per hour or even $3 per hour was way more money than they were making at their jobs in the Philippines, which, if you didn't know, is a third world country, right? So here's the thing. There was an insiders club. There was like an insider boys club that was happening back in 2018 and 2019 with people who actually started to utilize VAs. Guess what? Here's what ended up happening. A lot of the people who used VAs, they soon found out not only was it cheaper, right? Spending instead of $1,500 per month or $2,000 per month on a US-based setter, they were paying $3 to $5 per hour, which would cost them usually about anywhere from $250, a little bit over $500 per month. So it's literally a third or a fourth of the cost, okay? And not only that, but oftentimes with the right training, because they realize these Filipino setters and sales reps were freaking hungry, right? They were hungry to get deals. They were actually more motivated. They were more disciplined. And so guess what? They were also really good at being coachable, and they actually oftentimes produce just as much, if not sometimes more money than the US based employees and contractors, okay? So here what was happening. People were, again, saying there is unethical, it was unreliable, it was never gonna work. And then these like top 5, 10% of people we're like, okay, well, y'all can shut up. We're going to keep using VAs. We're going to scale with VAs. And people who are stuck around 5 to 20K per month because they were cheap. So You didn't have to make 50 to 100K per month to afford your first contractor. You could be making 10K per month and hire a VA, and that would, inevitably help you scale up to that 30, 50K per month and beyond. In fact, I know some people who are scaling up to 100K per month with just them and a few VAs, right? That's how smart and talented these people in, Latin America, the Philippines, and other parts of Asia, and even parts of Europe that, that people would hire from VAs. They were just as talented, and enough better than some of the normal US-based economy in terms of talent here, okay? Well, guess what? Fast forward to 2022 and 2023, 2025, VAs are just normal, right? Like, people are using VAs like nobody's business. Like, literally, if you're not using a VA in today's world, people are, again, saying, like, what are you doing? Like, why not have that option? But guess what's happened? Well, it's become saturated, right? Costs have increased for VAs. So what used to be able to spend like $2 to $3, $5 or now probably, it's not even that much, but they've doubled to like $8, $10, sometimes $15 per hour. And hey, more power to them. Like, I'm glad my people and other VAs around the world are getting paid more and getting paid what they give to the economy, right? But at the end of the day, this strategy is just old now. It's just, the insiders club, the unfair advantage that you had when you were part of the 5 to top 10%, you had a 95 to 99% competitive unfair advantage over the market because you were using something that was a blue ocean or something that not a lot of people were doing. It was unique. It was new at the time. Now it's just like any old strategy, okay? So why am I telling you all this? Well, guess what? The same thing, the VA revolution that happened back in 2018 and 2019, the same thing is happening in this AI revolution in 2025. In fact, I'm telling you right now, we're truly just in the first year of this, okay? We're truly just in the first year with AI agents, and this is an evolution and really a very similar opportunity to what happened with VAs back, 7 years ago. Now you have the same opportunity that this Insider Boys Club had. You get to possibly be in the Insider Boys Club, the far and top elite of 5 to 10% people that have the unfair edge and unfair advantage. Because let's be real, in business, this is not a game of equality. This is a game of winner takes all. And the winners, the people who make the 50K, 100K, 300K, 500K plus per month, $1 million per month, the reason that they're able to do that is one thing, is because they have an unfair advantage. So I'm letting you know right now, this is your unfair advantage that you should start to use in 2025 and over the next 2, 3, 5 years and beyond. Because I'm telling you, this window of opportunity, just like the VA revolution, is not going to last forever. There's probably a good, maybe 1 to 3 year window, okay? And in this world, this fast world of business, that's not that long, okay? But this 1 to 3 years could be the difference between you just being, good in business to you being some of the best, the top, the unfair capitalization and monetization of this AI revolution, okay? And that's what I want for you. At least I want to give you that opportunity here, okay? So guess what? People are saying the same thing about AI agents and AI sales reps that they were saying about VAs. It's unreliable. It's not human enough. It's going to be inconsistent. Can I get a real ROI off this thing? Is it even possible to make this work and be unique for my business, right? People were saying the same exact thing about VAs back then. Well, guess what? The people who actually decide to be part of this Insider Boys Club and realize that the opposite is actually true if you do it right, if you actually tap into the right AI agents, know how to train it properly, know how to actually find the best ones and best solutions in the market, not the kind of gimmicky, average, mediocre chat GPT copy and paste AI. I'm talking about real AI agents, real what I call digital workers in the marketplace. This is, again, this is VA 2.0, all right? This is literally VA on steroids. That's what AI agents are. It's VA on steroids. That's what's the possibility for you. These guys, aka AI agents, are booking more calls than some of my human sales reps, right? Like I've built 5 different sales teams from 6 to 7 figures, and we're getting AI agents right now to the point where they're just as good and sometimes not better than some of our sales reps. Now, I'm not here to tell you to replace humans entirely. That's not it. In fact, if you look at the VA workforce, it's often this hybrid team. It's like part VAs and then part like US based or like Canada based employees. They're actually working together. That's the same thing that I'm creating here is we're actually supposed to amplify or augment our existing teams with it. And we're creating something what I call a cyborg team. Okay, a cyborg team. So if you don't know what a cyborg is, it's like half human, half robot. Our teams are half human, half robot, okay? AKA AI, right? That's actually the best recipe for success that I found. I took, different teams from 15 to 100K per month, one team from 60K to 323K per month in 90 days. The key here and how I'm building all my teams moving forward, how I'm building all my clients' sales teams moving forward is going to be using this cyborg team model, okay? So that's really the key. And what we're finding is not only are they booking more calls, but they're able to reach out to leads faster than any human. We're getting them to reach out, something called speed to lead, in less than a minute. I'm literally talking to someone as soon as someone opts into marketing or someone like puts their email or phone number inside of an ad, they're getting a text within less than a minute and a call within less than a minute from our AI sales rep, right? They're following up relentlessly, right? So humans get lazy with follow-up. They forget, they make a good commission check, and then all of a sudden now they're like not actually following up with people. 30, 60, 90 days, they've been in the pipeline, they're dying, right? And then we just get them to reactivate it. And people that were in the pipeline for like 6 to 12 months that these human sales reps are like, oh, I'm not going to touch that. Our AI agents touching it, and we're getting book calls from that leading to closed deals, okay? So these are just some of the very many benefits that comes when you make this shift to an AI-powered sales force, aka a cyborg team. So again, that's it. I just wanted to show you guys the opportunity here that's possible. Be part of this AI revolution, right? If you liked this video, please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to create more and more tools and resources for you. In fact, I got a freebie coming up here in the description below. You can go check it out. Get some free access to training and tools that allow you to learn how to use AI agents to close your next 5 to 10 high-ticket clients and 2 to 3x your book calls. Thank you for checking out that video. And before you leave, I have one last special gift for you. In fact, it's a free gift and possibly one of the greatest opportunities to help you 2 to 3x your business growth this next year. Now, after several months of not doing anything live, I'm finally doing a live free masterclass this upcoming month. So what we're going to cover here is actually how to dominate this year with AI agents. And most importantly, how to scale your business with something like an AI sales rep. So I'm not holding anything back. I'm sharing all the secrets I've learned, implementing this in my business, my client's business, and sharing all the tools, frameworks, and strategies live on this actual masterclass. Now, if that sounds like it can actually be helpful for you, just click on the actual link below. There are limited spots for this free masterclass, but if you're seeing this, that means there still are probably spots. So click now on that link, go ahead and register, and I'll see you live on Zoom on that upcoming masterclass. Again, Larry Antaporta, thanks for your attention. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side here soon.